Good morning. I'm Stephanie Grauer. I'm a realtor in San Diego, and today we're going to talk about first-time home buyers and some questions and concerns I hear. And so we're going to just dive right into that. If after this video you want to go a little bit more in depth, feel free to text me, call me, email me, message me, however it is that you like to communicate. So let's just dive right in. The first and most common question I hear is, well, how do I get started, right? The best way, before you start making those wish lists on what you want out of your house, before you start looking in those neighborhoods close to the beach, you want to make sure you know exactly how much you can afford. So before you even start looking at houses, you want to get pre-qualified. And it's pretty simple. You can go online. Takes about 15 minutes. You enter some of your personal and financial information. Boom, you've got that pre-qualification. That's going to give you leverage when you're looking at homes. You know, people think that you're serious when you're looking at homes, and so when you find that home, they know that you're ready to go. It also will help you know exactly how much you can afford, so you're not looking at homes that maybe are a little over your budget, or maybe you can afford more, right? So it's always good to know exactly where you stand and what your budget is and what you're qualified for. So first and foremost, before you can even start to look at homes, get pre-qualified first, yeah? Second question I hear is, well, okay, so I'm pre-qualified. I've gone and looked at a bunch of houses. I go to open houses by myself. I haven't used a realtor. I know what I want to buy now. Why should I hire a realtor now and not just call the listing agent off of Zillow and use them and then just get it all done? Won't I save money? Well, first of all, you need a realtor that's focused on you. So that listing agent is the seller's agent. And their first priority is to get that seller the best deal as possible out of this house, right? So they're not going to be at bat for you. They're not going to negotiate for you. They're not going to fight for you and get you the price that you want. Their best interest is in the seller. So you don't want to use that person. You want your own agent. And who pays the commission is the seller, right? So the seller pays the selling agent commission, and the selling agent will split it with the buyer's agent. So it costs you nothing to use your own realtor, and you have someone in your corner negotiating for you, getting all that paperwork done for you, taking all of that headache out of it for you, and making it more of a fun process, right? It's supposed to be fun. You're buying a beautiful new home. And they'll fight for you, and they'll get you that price that you want, right? So you want someone on your side to get you the best deal you possibly can, and it costs you nothing. So that's why it's really important to have your own agent, not use the selling agent. Another question that I hear that a lot of people are scared of is, okay, so I found my beautiful home now, and I put in an offer, and oh my God, it got accepted. So holy crap, we're in escrow, right? What if I change my mind? What if I want to get out of this? What do I do, right? So am I stuck? Do I have to pay like that whole deposit? Do I lose everything? Well, the answer is most likely no, right? You have plenty of time. After your offer is accepted, you have time to investigate that house, right? You want to know everything about that house before you sign off on contingencies. So you want to have your house appraised to find out how much the banks think it is, how much it's worth, because that's how much they're going to give you for it, right? And you also want to have someone come in and give you an inspection. So you want them inspecting the whole house and letting you know every single little, and they'll tell you every single little tiny thing that's wrong with that house. And once you have all this investigation done and you know everything about that house, and you still are like, you know what, we're still going forward, it's good, we like it, I know it needs some work, we can always ask for repairs, but whatever, that's your realtor, that's why you need a realtor to negotiate that stuff for you. But you have all that time to back out, okay, without having to pay any penalty and without having to lose any deposit. Once you sign off saying, okay, yes, we had all this work done, we're gonna go forward, and this is close to the end. Once you sign that, then yes, you will probably then at that point be committed into that. So you do have plenty of time to back out for pretty much any reason you want to before you sign those contingencies out. So that's a good thing to ask. And then the last question or even like comment I hear is, okay, so I live in San Diego, so I know how expensive it is to live here. I'm paying rent on this house, so I know I can afford a mortgage because I'm paying someone else's mortgage, right? But paying the price of homes is so expensive here, that's a big it's a big down payment, and I can afford a mortgage, but I can't put aside that much money for a down payment. So I'm using that as my excuse just not to move, and I'm going to rent forever. Well, there are hundreds of programs in California that will help with the down payment, right? So you have plenty of options. You want to contact your realtor. Your realtor will help you find a mortgage broker or lender that's going to help you with your specific need. You don't use the down payment as a reason not to buy a house, right? So there's so many programs, especially for first-time home buyers, that will help you with your down payment. So don't use that as your excuse not to move. You can buy your dream home. You can do it. You don't have to save up all that 20%. That's a big chunk of change in San Diego. There are plenty of programs that can help you, and it's not just for low income anymore. It is for middle. You can make $100,000 a year and still be approved for some of these programs. So don't let that hinder you in your home search and in your dream of owning your own home. So again, my name is Stephanie Grauer. Comment on the bottom or message me, call me if you want to talk about this a little bit more. I'd love to talk to you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye.